There we have it. The scene is set here in Bretland Park in Clara for this eagerly anticipated game. Referee Seamus Mulvehel of St Senan's Club in Kerry, near Listowel. He's the official today, and he's assisted by Caoimhe Ryan of Tipperary and Mel Kenny of Offaly. The Offaly team, the big news from Offaly is that Ellie McAvoy, the star full forward, we're told does not start. She scored 1-7 when the sides last met in March in the semi-final in Kinnegad. So the Offaly team in goals, Emer Evans comes into goals. She's Tullamore. Right full back, Orla Whelan, Eden Derry. Full back, Emer Nally, Niamh Kieran, and Nicole Buckley left full back, Niamh Kieran. Right at back, Michelle Mann of Naomh Malosha. Emma Maher, centre back from Niamh Kieran, and Annie Keogh is left at back from Tullamore. In the middle of the field is the captain Roisin Ennis of Niamh Kieran, partnered by Amy Gavin Mangan, and Fiona Dempsey's right half forward. Emma Hand, centre forward from Ballynamere Durrow, and left half forward Marie Byrne St Conleth's. Top of the right, Sarah Keogh, Tullamore. Full forward now is Sarah Doyle of Ballynamere Durrow, wearing number 21, we're told, and Mairead Daly is top of the left, wearing number 15 from St Ryan. As we know, Mairead Daly came on as substitute in the league game as well, and impressed in that game. So Maeve, conditions, we have to see who wins the toss here, but I'm sure Hugh Donnelly and he'll be instructing Claire Owens maybe to play with the breeze if that comes about. But how is your feeling on that, Maeve, from an experienced player's point of view? What's your take on playing with the breeze or against in the first half if you win the toss? Different managers.
It's funny because I would have a preference of having the win in the second half, in that I think you're fresh in the first half and you're capable of playing, and then in the second half you need every advantage that you want for the second half. So personally, as a player, I would always have chosen that you can keep it and have lots of energy in the first half, and then in the second half every advantage you can have. OK, Maeve, so we'll see who has the aid of the elements in the first half. Offaly wearing their change strip, their white jerseys with the green togs, the white socks. Leitrim in the traditional green with the gold hoop and the white togs, green socks. So of course both teams would be a colour clash if Offaly didn't change here today in Bretland Park in Clara. We just tell you that there is no scoreboard on screen on the monitor, but we will give you the score pretty regularly. No graphic with the score on it today, but we have a scoreboard here in the stadium, and we will update you with the time and the score as we go ahead. So the scene is set here. Referee Seamus Mulvehel, you see in the middle of the field. He's got the ball at his feet. He's just looking around him, surveying his officials, seeing everything's in order. His umpires and players where they should be. Michelle Guckin has gone to the middle of the field with Megan McGovern. We see it there straight away, as has Emma Hand for the Offaly ladies. And here comes Seamus Mulvehel to get this game underway. So 30 minutes. Let's see how Leitrim will fare out against Offaly. Leitrim playing against the breeze in the first half, and they have possession straight away. Michelle Guckin, nice left-footed pass, played in towards Leah Fox, but it's cut out by the Offaly ladies, and they come on the attack now with Fiona Dempsey of Naomh Malosha in the middle of the field. They're playing with the breeze. They have possession with the centre forward, Emma Hand. She offloads it well. Offaly still on the attack. They're 45 out from the Leitrim goal. Shooting opportunity, chance of a score here for Michelle Mann. She offloads it. This is still a chance for Marie Byrne. She plays it back to the 45 to Amy Gavin Mangan. Gavin Mangan gives it to Emma Hand, still at the 45. Leitrim funnel back, a wall of green and gold jerseys in front of them, and Offaly are pushed out to the far side of the field now, and Mairead Daly, they have to recycle and start all over again. Still Offaly in possession, hold on to the ball. The ball is laid off well, and they're inside now. Offaly, chance of a score. It's sent in with the right foot, and it's sent to the right, and it's sent wide, the first wide of the game. But Maeve Quinn, some excellent defending there by the Leitrim ladies. Yes, indeed, and Offaly getting the first attack in, but Leitrim having three players up front, and Leitrim on the attack again now. Here
comes Megan McGovern for Leitrim, gets it inside to Laura O'Dowd, her clubmate. Leitrim on the attack towards the Offaly 45. This is Claire Owens. She takes a solo. She has to go backwards. She gets it to Elise Broom, St Mary's player, sends it inside. Leitrim are on the Offaly 45, and Leah Fox is pulled down. It's a free for Leitrim just outside the Offaly 45, playing against the breeze. She drops it down, she sends it in here to Laura O'Dowd. Laura 35 metres out from the Offaly goal, gets it back. This is still Leitrim on the attack. Comes here now to Roisin McHugh. Leitrim still in possession. Good play there by Leah Fox. She gets past one, takes her shot. She's blocked down on the 20-metre line, but the ball rebounds favourably to Leitrim. And this is Megan McGovern still on the 20-metre line, out towards the sideline. Still Leitrim in possession, looking for the first score of the game. If you just joined us, almost 2 minutes gone, no score. Sinead Tighe plays it into Elise Broom. She's on the arc of the D. She makes ground. She injects pace, acceleration from her. But Leitrim recycle back to Elise Brown, 30 metres out to Shaylin Ward. Swings a right boot, blocked down by Offaly again. And Offaly can recover, but Leitrim regain possession. Elise Brown has it on the end line. She comes all the way back out the field to Megan McGovern, 30 metres out from the Offaly goal. She swings the right boot, sends it in high towards the square. The goalkeeper has it, and she sends it to Emer Nally, the full back, and she kicks it right footed out towards the 45-metre line. A very, very good kick pass by Emer Nally out there chasing after the Sarah Keogh of Tullamore and Offaly. She's about 65 metres out from the Leitrim goal. She gets it inside now to Amy Gavin Mangan. Offaly moving well, but well read there by the Leitrim ladies in the left full back position, and they come out with the ball. Some great play by Leitrim to intercept that ball. Played up now to the right full forward. This is Roisin McKeown working her way forward. Chance of a score, maybe Michelle Guckin on the ball. Left footed kick, she turns, she sends it in. The umpire reaches for the white flag, and a brilliant score there by Michelle Guckin, the first score of the game, and we have 3 minutes on the clock.
Great play there by the full back line by Rebecca Rooney, starting that move off, and a great finish by Michelle.
So the kick out is intercepted, and Leitrim could come again now with Laura O'Dowd. She's racing towards the end line. She hand passes inside to Roisin McHugh. Chance for Leitrim, second score. Michelle with a shot, second chance, and second score for Michelle Guckin. And some great interchange of play there with Roisin McHugh and Michelle Guckin, and capitalising on that kick out may have to make it 2 points and no score here in favour of the Leitrim ladies. 3.5 minutes in.
Roisin McHugh making great work there as the link-up player in all of those moves.
2 minutes gone. Offaly work this one out now. Nicole Buckley gathers possession, works her way up the field. Very good play by Nicole Buckley. Gets it out to Sarah Keogh. Looks up, right footed diagonal pass into space. That's a really, really good ball to Emma Hand. Emma has to gather it the second time around. Emma left footed kick with the aid of the breeze. A dangerous ball in around the square. Ailish Corner goes for it. It's there for the Offaly. Mairead Daly picks it up. Left footed kick from Mairead Daly, and that's out to the right, and it's wide, a second wide of the game there for Offaly. And Mairead Daly on that occasion, but a dangerous ball in. Michelle Guckin, this is helter-skelter stuff. The goalkeeper, Michelle Monaghan, doesn't take a breather, kicks it out straight away, and Leitrim have it now with Charlene Turrell into the centre there too. The Rebecca Rooney. Rebecca gets it off now to Ailish Cornan, the experienced player. She works that out to Claire Owens, and Leitrim can come up the field again. And it's Carla Le Guin. Carla turns around, she looks for support. Leitrim 2 points. Offaly no score. 4.5 minutes gone now with Clara in the first half. Great ball up the wing towards Leah Fox. It goes out off an Offaly player. And in fact, the umpire, the linesman over there, has given the decision to Offaly. So it's going to be a line ball to Offaly, the far side. I thought it came off for an Offaly player, but the referee, linesman Mel Kenny, was on the scene. Gives the line kick to Offaly. They come forward now. It's Roisin Ennis, the captain. Roisin runs into traffic, has to recycle, comes into the centre to Emma Hand. Emma Hand wearing the distinctive pink boots, left footed kick diagonal into the right full forward position. Going back there is Claire Owens, reading that ball ahead of Sarah Keogh, gets it into the centre to Carla Le Guin, and she can offload it now to Ailish Cornan. Ailish works it out. Leitrim on their own 45. They're coming on the attack. Leitrim are. They have possession, hand passed out towards the far side, towards the right half forward, and that's Leitrim in possession still. They work it in. Charlene Turrell is there back. Sinead Tighe and Ailish Broom back on her 45-metre line. Ailish Cornan now, way out from her own goals, the full back. Charlene Turrell of Mohill and Leitrim. Ailish once more. Ailish Cornan gets a right-footed kick up towards the right full forward position, but there's nobody there in the Leitrim jersey. This is well read here by Offaly's Emma Maher of St Kieran, challenged by Michelle Guckin, but she gets a good pass up the field. This is Roisin Ennis, takes a solo. She's in the middle of the field. She looks up, sends a high, long dropping ball into the left full forward position. Going there for it is the Offaly number 12, and that's Marie Byrne. She offloads it. Marie gets the pass back, but a challenge comes in there from the Leitrim midfielder Megan McGovern. That's an overzealous challenge, and the referee Seamus Mulvehel has blown his whistle, and everybody can take a breather here in Clara because it's played at a breathtaking, blistering pace in the first 6 minutes. It's Leitrim 2 points, Offaly no score. Offaly playing with the breeze, of course, and they've hit 2 wides already. This is a chance for them to get on the scoreboard, and it's the lady wearing number 21, that's Sarah Doyle. She's going to take it from the ground. It's rarely that we see players now putting the ball on the grass to kick it off the grass, off the floor, but she's going to do this, and this is Sarah. It is number 21.
It is usually more accurate if you have the distance.
Yeah, so here's Sarah. Up she steps, right-footed kick. It's a great looking kick, but it's just tailing to the left and wide, mate.
So third wide there from Offaly, and neither team losing any time getting the game back and going.
So 7 minutes almost played in the first half here. Bretland Park and Clara. It's the LGFA Ladies Football Championship, Intermediate Championship. 2 points Leitrim have, no score to Offaly. Leitrim have the possession with Sinead Tighe. and offloads it now to Eilish Kernan. Left-footed kick way up towards the centre-half forward position. Leitrim have it now. They're on the 45. It's sent in towards Michelle Guckey from Roisin McHugh. Michelle gets past her marker. She's on the 20 metre. She looks at the target, sends it in right-footed. And Michelle, 3 shots at the target, 3 points for Michelle Guckey. She got 1-7 the last time these two teams met, and she's on fire again today, Maeve.
She is indeed, and Leitrim are creating the space around her and allowing her to be on her own up there and getting the ball into her quickly.
Kick out by Emer Evans. It's well won there by Emma Hand for Offaly. She comes forward. Offaly on the attack now. Amy Gavin Mangan takes the pass from Roisin Ennis. She offloads it out towards her centre half forward, Emma Hand. Emma back to Amy Gavin Mangan, wearing number 9. Amy chips a nice ball in towards the full forward line, but it's cut red there by Carla Le Guin as she hand passes it left-handed out towards Charlene Tyrrell, and Leitrim build up the left side of the pitch. They're on their own left half back position. They get into the centre now to Claire Owens, the centre back, and now it's Elise Brune. Nice hand passing by the Leitrim team as they work it well up the field. Rebecca Rooney challenged here, but she gets the ball away to Sinead Ty. Sinead gets it to Laura O'Dowd. They're still in the middle of the field. Leah Fox way out from goal. Leitrim creating the space inside for Michelle Guckey, playing Leah Fox way out the field. This is Laura O'Dowd. Laura still in possession, looks up, gets it to Michelle Guckey now, 30 metres out, swings the right boot, blocked down, but the ball breaks kindly on inside, and the goalkeeper for Offaly, Emer Evans, read it, and she was alert out like a flash to get there before Laura O'Dowd and avert the danger. And Offaly come on the attack now. They have it in the middle of the field. Amy Gavin Mangan playing with the breeze. They trail by 3. We have almost 9 minutes gone in the first half. This is the right foot forward of Sarah Keogh of Tullamore and Offaly. She takes 2 solos, takes a third one. She's on the 45. There's a wall of green and gold in front of her. Dinks a nice hand pass into the centre to Marie Byrne. She's trying to get past Eilish Kernan. The referee has his arm raised for an advantage still. This is the Offaly left half forward. Marie Byrne back outside to Sarah Doyle. Sarah swings the right boot off the upright. Chance of a goal. The ball is in the back of the net. The ball is in the back of the net. The shot came in from Sarah Doyle off the top of the upright, and they're waiting for it. Was an Offaly player, Sarah Keogh, and it's in the back of the net. Sarah Keogh got the goal for Offaly, and it all came from Marie Byrne's chance of a point. She went for a point. It was a great kick off the top of the upright, but just we saw it in the Connacht final last week. Galway got a goal in similar circumstances. The ball came off the upright, and Sarah Keogh was alive to it, and she dispatched it past the goalkeeper. Offaly come again. It's all square here now. Almost 10 minutes gone in the first half. Offaly a goal. Leitrim 3 points. Offaly play with the breeze. This is the right half back, Michelle Mann. Offload to Amy Gavin Mangan. Amy on the 45 gets past Claire Owen. Still Amy Gavin Mangan takes another solo. She's well tackled by Elise Brune. Leitrim turned it over, and they can bring it away now, and they're on their centre half back position with Leah Fox. There's loads of space up top from Michelle Guckey. They've isolated her to get the ball up to her. That's the plan that they have here, Maeve. Isolate Michelle Guckey up top.
It definitely is. When you're looking back, there's 4 Offaly players between our midfield, between the Leitrim midfield and Michelle, but Leitrim are certainly walking it up to her.
This is Leitrim coming forward again. This is a good build-up play. The ball is played out towards Laura O'Dowd, just outside the 20 metre line, gets it to Michelle Guckey. She shoots with the right foot, and that's 4 out of 4 from Michelle Guckey. And all we have is 10 and a half minutes gone in the first half. Michelle Guckey 4 points, Leitrim 4 points, and Offaly a goal.
Nothing in it here, and Offaly constantly putting Leitrim under pressure when they move back down. Michelle making great use of that ball that's been got into her.
Emer Evans with a good kick out, crosses the 45. Offaly have it now with Emma Maher of St Kieran's, and Offaly gets it up the far side of the field. This is their left half back now, Annie Keogh in possession to Amy Gavin Mangan. Amy takes a solo. She offloads it now to the centre forward Emma Hand. Emma left footed. Pass outside of the boot, nice ball inside Offaly, about 30 metres out from the Leitrim goal now, back to Emma Hand. She's taken a solo, she's challenged there over the far side of the field, and Offaly have a chance now for the equaliser. Comes in from the goal scorer Sarah Keogh, and that goes to the right, left and wide, and it remains 4 points to Leitrim, 1 goal to Offaly.
Another wide there from Offaly. They will rue these chances later.
Kick out from Michelle, goes out. Michelle Monaghan goes out over the sideline. It's going to be a sideline kick to Offaly, and it's played in quickly, but good reading of the play there by Elise Brune, who's back in defence. Leitrim played a lot of sweepers back there, but this is Sarah Doyle with a chance. She gives it back to Sarah Keogh. Sarah recycles it back outside now to Roisin Ennis, 45 metres out from the Leitrim goal to Amy Gavin Mangan. They're working it well, but the ball goes to ground, and Leitrim turn it over with Carla Le Guin, but she spills the ball. Offaly have it back once more, another turnover. Offaly with Amy Gavin Mangan out to the left half back, Annie Keogh. Hand passes inside to Mairead Daly. Mairead faced by Ailish Kernan. Mairead has to turn back outside. She's in the right full forward position, right out towards the corner flag, but they're trying to work it in along the in-line now, but the referee has said too many steps, and he's given the free out to Leitrim in the left full back position. But again, the Leitrim defence, they're funneling back, they're getting the crowds back, and they're forcing the turnover, forcing the error, and the free was taken. The Offaly came off and off in the hand out over the sideline. A line ball to Leitrim on the 45-metre line, the far side.
Indeed it is, and terrific pressure being put on there by the Leitrim backs, forcing that travelling offence. And great play here by both teams, really putting each other under pressure.
Absolutely. So Leitrim take the line ball, a dangerous ball, but played across and backwards towards Ailish Kernan, but she deals with that well, showing all her experience to Rebecca Rooney. Back to Ailish Kernan. She was given a curve ball, but she dealt brilliantly with it. Ailish Kernan. This is now Roisin McHugh on the Offaly 45. They lead by a point. We have 13 minutes gone in the first half. This is Leah Fox driving past Nicole Buckley. The referee has his arm in the air for an advantage. Still Leah Fox, the Glencairn Manor player. Lovely ball inside to Roisin McHugh. Chance of a goal. And what a goal! Roisin McHugh buried it in the back of the net. The referee was playing advantage. But what about build-up play there from Leah Fox? She weaved and danced her way past 2 or 3 Offaly players. What about that for a hand pass in? And Roisin McHugh made no mistake.
Fantastic pass into Roisin McHugh. She zigged and zagged until she got, and the perfect pass to Roisin. Well finished by Roisin. Terrific play there by Leah Fox.
1-4 to Leitrim, 4 points to Offaly. 13.5 minutes gone in the first half. Very enjoyable game here in Clara. This is Offaly now on the attack. What response have they got in their locker? This is the midfielder, and this is Roisin Ennis, the captain. Drives the ball in towards the corner, left corner flag position, but it's going to trail out harmlessly out over the end line and wide, and the umpire has his arms raised. But what about that for a goal, Maeve Quinn? A fantastic piece of skill by Leah Fox and a class finish. Nothing that Emer Evans could do about it. Not
a thing, and wonderfully finished by Roisin. And same as last week, Leah giving a wonderful pass in to the player who was on the right place to score a goal.
That's right. Of course, remember that Shiva Quinn got a brilliant goal last week against Wicklow for Leitrim, but again the pass was from Leah Fox. But Leitrim now have the possession, right half back position. It's kicked up field, and Rebecca Rooney, Shayla Ward has it, plays into the centre. They're in the middle of the field now. This is Claire Owens, right footed pass out towards Laura O'Dowd, 35 metres out from the Offaly goal. She races past Annie Keogh. Still Laura O'Dowd. The referee has his arm raised for a free. The shot comes in from Roisin McHugh, and she sends that over the bar, and that's a brilliant score there for Leitrim. And they really are efficient and economical with their chances and their score getting, Maeve, and they haven't kicked a wide yet. They've got 1-5 to Offaly's 1 goal, and almost 15 minutes gone in the first half.
They are indeed, and they're really going for the jugular. They're going and they're pushing on and taking the shots, which last week they were didn't seem the same intensity.
So what can Offaly do now? They're 5 points behind, and they have possession with their right half back, and that's Michelle Mann. They get up now to Nicole Buckley in the middle of the field. She's challenged there by Shayla Ward, but Offaly retain possession in the middle. This is Michelle Mann once more, right footed kick into the corner, but there's 2 Leitrim players racing for it. Carla Le Guin can't get it. It goes to ground. Offaly win possession back, and a free in for Offaly, and Leitrim had the ball there, but Carla just miscontrolled it, and the referee has awarded Offaly a free in about 37-38 metres, I would say, out, or even further out from the Leitrim goal. Mairead Daly, the player that was fouled, she takes the free quickly. She goes backwards towards Roisin Ennis, gets it back to Mairead Daly now on the 45. Mairead tried to slice dart through, and Claire Owens holds her up, but it comes back to Amy Gavin Mangan. Offaly looking to prize open this Leitrim attack, looking to punch a hole, see can they fashion an opportunity and work it out, but the pass goes to ground, and there's a chance now for Offaly, but the referee has blown his whistle for a foul on an Offaly player about 20 metres out from goal, and it looked for a moment there that Fiona Dempsey was going to pull the trigger for a goal, but Sarah Doyle has a free for Offaly, and it's about 23-24 metres out from the Leitrim goal, and this should be a really kickable score for Offaly to bring them back to within 4. 16 minutes gone now, I make it in the first half here in Clara. So this is Sarah Doyle of Ballinamere Durrow. Chance now to reduce the margin down to 4. We're number 21. She's kicking it off the ground once more. Here she comes, right foot a kick. She makes no mistake, straight down the middle and over the bar. And that's a point for Sarah Doyle, a point for Offaly. 1-5 now to Leitrim. 1-1 to Offaly. 16.5 minutes gone in the first half, Maeve Quinn.
Yeah, it's all to play for still here, and a wonderful game being played by both teams.
Absolutely. Kick out from Michelle Monaghan, won by Offaly. This is Nicole Buckley driving forward to Mairead Daly. She's challenged there by Carla Le Guin. She swung around, the referee says no free. Still Maria Daly working her way forward to Sarah Doyle. Sarah has to come back out towards Amy Gavin-Mangan. Leitrim playing a lot of players behind the 45. There's a wall of green and gold, so pushing Offaly back out once more. This defensive system seems to be working very well as Offaly come forward. Roisin Ennis, a chance to reduce the margin down to 3. She makes a lot of ground, gets it back out. The shot comes in from Maria Daly, but it's well held by the goalkeeper Michelle Monaghan, and she gets it to Charlene Turrell, and she plays it outside. But Offaly have turned it over. A good interception by Marie Byrne. Back to Sarah Doyle, 30 out from the Leitrim goal. Places into the middle. This is Emma Hand. Chance maybe to shoot, but she's challenged by Carla Le Guin once more. Offaly holding on to the ball. Maria Daly now. Still Leitrim defend. Maria Daly turns one way, then the other. Gets it out to Amy Gavin-Mangan. 40 out from the Leitrim goal. Gets it now to the centre back, Emma Maher. She tries to drive a wedge through the Leitrim defence, but again she's repelled. This is still Offaly trying to prise open that Leitrim defence, looking for an opening, looking for a gap that they can get through to get into a shooting opportunity. So Offaly once more with Emma Maher on the 45 to Amy Gavin-Mangan. Leitrim have 12 players behind the ball. This is their left half back now. Annie Kyo to Roisin Ennis. They're out towards the sideline on the 20-metre line, the far side of the field. Back to Amy Gavin-Mangan. Still Offaly probe. Leitrim defend. Offaly with the ball again. Now they're pushed further out now to the 45. Roisin Ennis. They come once more, and this time it's the right half back, Michelle Mann. She's going to try her luck maybe, but she hand passes inside. A chance now for Sarah Keogh, the goal scorer. High pass. Offaly still hold on to it. 30 metres out. The shot eventually comes in from Roisin Ennis, and that tails to the left, and it tails wide. So a 6th wide for Offaly in the first half. 18.5 minutes gone. It's Offaly 1-1, Leitrim 1-5, but very disciplined defending from the Leitrim team. Very
disciplined defending. Great patience been shown by Offaly. So unfortunate. There's the ball out again.
Kick out from the goalkeeper comes to Offaly. Amy Gavin-Mangan. The ball sort of spins away from her. She retains possession very, very well. Gets it out here now to Fiona Dempsey. Fiona back out to Amy Gavin-Mangan. Amy going down on the ball now. She's going out pretty slowly, but she gets it up to Sarah Doyle. Sarah has support with Fiona Dempsey, but she decides to go back into the middle to Roisin Ennis on the 45. And the pass is very well played. Free for Offaly coming up now. And the referee says a high tackle on Emma Hand, and it's going to be a free in for Leitrim just on the arc of the D, slightly to the right of the goals. So it's a chance now for Offaly. 1-5 to Leitrim, 1-1 to Offaly, and we have 19.5 minutes almost gone the first half, maybe.
Yes, and this is a very kickable free for Sarah Doyle, so we'll expect that she will put it over.
So Sarah Doyle, wearing number 21, playing it full forward. Ballinamere Durrow, same club as Emma Hand, centre half forward, and she's going to kick this. We saw the last kick she took off the ground was an expertly driven ball straight between the posts. She's a bit further out now this time, maybe 23, 24 metres out. So Sarah rather, with the right footed kick coming up. Here she comes, right footed, sends it in. It's travelling, and it's travelling brilliantly over the bar. And Sarah Doyle, it's nice to see the art of free kicks off the ground, Maeve, and she's very good at. That's 2 in a row.
She's very good and perfect at that length or that distance from the goal.
20 minutes gone. 1-5 Leitrim, 1-2 Offaly. This is Sinead Tighe under a lot of pressure here in the right half back position. Referee says she's taken too many steps. That came from pressure applied by the Offaly attackers, and Offaly have a free now on the 45. The referee says go further out towards the sideline. That's Seamus Mulvihill, the referee. He's from St Sennans in Kerry, and Offaly have a free out towards the sideline, about 40 metres out from the Leitrim goal. Maria Daly kicks it low into the centre. Offaly retain the ball now. The left full back, Nicole Buckley of Neath Kieran, and Offaly comes forward, gets it out now to Emma Hand of Ballinamere Durrow. Chance now for Offaly to reduce the deficit down to 2 still. The centre forward goes through. She offloads a nice ball towards Maria Daly. Can she get it? She can. She's driving through. Chance of a goal, maybe. Maria Daly with the shot, and it's in the back of the net. Maria Daly, the goal scorer. And very, very good imagination, invention by the Offaly forwards to prise open the Leitrim defence. They found the gap, and Maria Daly got onto it. She exercised great self-control, and she just drove that ball past Michelle Monaghan. Nothing the goalkeeper could do about it.
Yes, and that's 3 kickouts. Leitrim have won this one, but the 3 kickouts they've been put under pressure with for their kickout, and really here. They're getting into trouble.
Yeah, and Michelle Monaghan works that well out the field as Leitrim have it on the 30-metre line. They're coming up the field. It's level here in Clara. 22 minutes almost gone the first half. 2-2 to Offaly. 1-5 to Leitrim. Offaly have been playing with the breeze, remember. The ball is kicked up the sideline towards Megan McGovern. Comes off Megan. It's going to be a line ball to Offaly. And it's about 65 metres out from the Leitrim goal here in Clara. If you've just joined us in this LGFA Senior Football Championship Round 2 game between Offaly and Leitrim, it's all square. 1-5 to Leitrim, 2-2 to Offaly. Offaly coming on the attack now. It's the midfielder Roisin Ennis. They have the upper hand at the moment. They're in the ascendancy. The ball is played in towards the right half back, Michelle Mann, on the 20-metre line, driving through, and she takes her shot and she sends it in and she sends it over the bar. And Offaly have really got their rhythm going now, Maeve. They took them a while to get going, but they really have it now.
They have indeed, and Mairead Daly is crucial in there for Offaly in terms of getting those scores. She really has the ability to go in and get those goals.
She did, and she hurt Leitrim in the league semi-final as well when she was brought on in the second half. And here come Offaly again in search of another score. This is Amy Gavin-Mangan, right footed kick. She sends it in and she sends it over the bar. And that's another score for Offaly. Puts them 2 ahead now, 2-3 to 1-5. It was 1-5 to a goal. And Offaly have got the last 1-4 in succession. Maeve, what do Leitrim need to do to address this situation?
Well, Leitrim are getting under pressure for the kick out. They're not getting that ball out and winning it at midfield as they were doing.
So this is the full back, Ailish Curran, taking the short kick out from the goalkeeper. Dangerous play. They lose the ball, Leitrim do, on the 20-metre line. This is Sarah Doyle. Tackled there by Ailish Curran. The referee has his arm raised, free into Offaly, and Leitrim just can't get the ball out now. But that's testament to the pressure being applied by the Offaly forward line.
Absolutely, they are getting up tight on every one of the Leitrim players for that kick out, and they're not giving them the space that they were giving them for, say, the first 15 minutes.
Absolutely. So we have here in Clara 23 minutes and 20 seconds gone in the first half. It's Offaly 2-4, Leitrim 1-5. A brilliant game of football between these two teams here in this LGFA second round intermediate championship game. This is Sarah Doyle with a chance to put Offaly 3 points into the lead. She's just outside the arc of the D, slightly right of centre, further out than her previous 2 frees, and we saw how she was able to execute those 2 off the ground. A rarity in Gaelic football now to see a player kick off the surface. So here comes Sarah. Can she make it 3 in a row off the ground? The referee blows his whistle. She's looking at the post. She's making her run up now. Now she kicks it right footed. The ball is in the air. Good elevation and good trajectory and good accuracy. And that means a white flag from the umpire. 3 frees in a row from Sarah Doyle. Make it 2-6 now to Offaly. 2-5 to Offaly, 1-5 to Leitrim. And we have 24 minutes gone in the first half to kick out now. Dropped there by Sinead Tighe into the arms of Mairead Daly along the sideline. This side of the field, about 45 out from the Leitrim goal. Offaly dominating possession the last 10 minutes. They really have been in the ascendancy. This is their left full back now. That's Neil Cole Buckley. Gets it out now to her right of forward, Fiona Dempsey. High dropping ball around the square by Ailish Curran is under. And brilliant play there by Elise Brown, in fact. Won that ball and won her free, and Leitrim can lift the siege, lift the pressure and try to mount an attack of their own, which has been very, very rare in the last 10 minutes. But now they come with Laura O'Dowd. Laura challenged by the centre forward, Emma Hand. And Emma Hand turns that over brilliantly. You have to give Emma Hand great credit for that turnover, and she can set Offaly on the attack once more. Amy Gavin-Mangan, 45 out from the Leitrim goal. A high dropping ball in around the square, looking for the run of Mairead Daly, and that results in a free in. The referee has adjudged that Mairead Daly was fouled there by Rebecca Rooney. Slightly
fairly harsh. They were pushing each other, it has to be said, and there was, but both players are really only waiting for the ball to get into them. Harsh enough, unfortunate for Leitrim, but
the referee Seamus Mulvihill has made the decision.
Yeah, this will be an easy one for her.
So Sarah Doyle, she's got 3 already, and this is her 4th opportunity, and this is arguably the easiest for Sarah so far in the first half. Her team are leading by 3. This can put her team 4 ahead now. Here she comes, right footed kick. She sends it in, and she makes no mistake as the umpire reaches for the white flag. A Leitrim player down injured at the moment, and it looks like Sinead Tighe receiving treatment there on the field. The referee allows play to continue, but Leitrim win the kick out. A long ball, and it's very well won there by Megan McGovern in the middle of the field. The long kick out really suits Leitrim. This is Michelle Gucking. Kicks the ball up long, looking for the run of Leah Fox, but it's well read there by Orla Whelan of Edenderry and Offaly. She gets the ball out towards her centre back, Emma Maher, and Offaly come on the attack, far side of the field, left half back, Annie Keogh. They're in the middle of the field now. Amy Gavin-Mangan. Offaly kicks, Amy Gavin-Mangan kicks a nice ball across the field towards Fiona Dempsey. She wins it ahead of Sinead Tye. This is still Fiona Dempsey. Picks it up very well. First time of asking. 20 metres out from the Leitrim goal. Offloads it now to Sarah Keogh. Sarah Keogh has to turn back and she sends it back to Amy Gavin-Mangan. Amy Gavin-Mangan is faced by Claire Owen. She goes across the 45. Hand passes out here now to Roisin Ennis. Offaly still on the 45. The wall of green and gold jerseys in front of them. And now the move and the run is made by the centre back. That's Emma Maher. She has to come back to Amy Gavin-Mangan. Gets it back to the centre back. Maher with the kick. Emma Maher right footed. And this time it goes to the right and wide. So 7th wide I make it for Offaly in the first half. Emma Maher on that occasion. But they're working the ball very, very well in the forward line, the Offaly team. And they have a 2-6 to 1-5 lead in Clara. 27 minutes gone in the first half. A very, very enjoyable game. It's ebbed and flowed. It's the pendulum has swung in Offaly's favour the last 15 minutes. But Leitrim had domination early on. The ball is played in for Roisin McHugh. Into the full forward line. Leah Fox has it, wins it very well. She turns the full back. Still Leah Fox. Did she take a second bounce? She did. Referee has blown the whistle. She took a second bounce. She won it very, very well. But I think Leah knew the minute she bounced the second time, she sort of didn't regather possession. But the referee at that stage, Seamus Mulville, had blown his whistle. Yeah, free out to Offaly.
Unfortunate there. Roisin McHugh had ran in front of her.
So Offaly have the free just before the 45-metre line, taken by the centre back. Emma Maher drives it up well. This is Sarah Doyle, wins it. She's taken solos. She's under no pressure there, but she gets it out now to Roisin Ennis on the Leitrim 45, challenged by Laura O'Dowd. Goes across the 45, and Offaly retain the possession. Centre forward now, Emma Han driving forward. Challenged by Rebecca Rooney. Nice ball in, brilliant ball in. On the 20-metre line, Offaly have it. This is the centre forward, Emma Han. Has to look up, has to go backwards. Maria Daly, Offaly, very patient in their build-up. They wait till the ball gets the right place for the shot to be taken as Leitrim try to defend this attack. Offaly still in possession, and on the overlap here now is Roisin Ennis. She's driving through. She has to go across, and she takes her shot, and she sends it in, and she sends it brilliantly over the bar. Point for Roisin Ennis. 2-7 now to Offaly, 1-5 to Leitrim. And again, the patient build-up paid dividends for the Offaly team as we have 28.5 minutes gone in the first half. It's Offaly who lead Leitrim by 5 points.
Yes, Offaly showing great patience there in the build-up and 4 points ahead now as a result of it. Leitrim struggling to get it as they were early on, getting those early balls in. Struggling.
So as we approach half-time, just over a minute to go to half-time, it's Offaly by 5, 2-7 to 1-5. Leitrim win the kick out the far side of the field. Very, very well won by Megan McGovern of Sean O'Hestlins, and Leitrim, the space in front of her. She kicks it upfield, but it's well read by the Offaly fullback, Emer Nally, and Offaly win that on their own 45. Now they come out towards the centre back, Emma Maher. She's in the middle of the field, takes a solo, shadowed by Laura Dowd and Michelle Guckey, but she gets a good pass over to Nicole Buckley on the 45. She's driving through. Offaly in search of another score now before the break. Amy Gavin-Mangan has possession, challenged by Charlene Turr, dinks a daisy cutter and gets the return, but she can't grab hold of the return ball, and the ball is played on the ground, and Leitrim have been penalised. Referee, has he blown the whistle? He hasn't, but it comes to Sarah Doyle, and Sarah Doyle kicks it in, and she kicks it over the bar. That's a 5th point for Sarah Doyle in the first half, and that makes it now Offaly 2 goals and 8 points. Leitrim 1 goal and 5 points. So there's 6 points between the two teams here in Clara in this first round championship game, but it's been all Offaly the last 15-20 minutes, Maeve. Leitrim had led by 1-5 to a goal, and since that Offaly have scored 1-8 without reply. But I have to remember Offaly are playing with the aid of a very strong breeze. That's
true, and we will see Leitrim come back again and able to get, but they really are struggling to make that distance between their own midfield to the 45. They're losing it in that area.
Yeah, and is it Maeve because Leitrim are expending so much energy in defence that the players are back there, and it's Offaly are, put so much pressure on the last 15 minutes.
It is indeed. I think they really work so hard in defence, but to win games they're going to have to push on up every time they get the ball in their own defence.
Take by the goalkeeper, Elise Broom wins it well on her 45 out towards the right half back position. He gets it into the centre, and Rebecca Rooney there. Leitrim lose possession. This is Offaly now with the Fiona Dempsey. Gets it out now to Maria Daly, just 50 metres out from the Leitrim goal. Maria Daly once more back to the middle of the field to Roisin Ennis. Got that great score a few moments ago under a lot of pressure. She cut across and then curled the ball in and over the bar. The captain leading by example. Offaly still come in search of another score. They really are rampant at this stage. This is Marie Byrne, Amy Gavin-Mangan out now to Emma Maher. Emma sends it out now to this side of the field. Offaly still hold possession. Fiona Dempsey wearing sky blue boots has to recycle and go backwards, and this is Emma Hand to Emma Maher. And now it's Roisin Ennis. They still hold on to possession. A lot of pressure being put on there by the Leitrim ladies, as Aisling Quinn has replaced Sinead Ty on the Leitrim team. Michelle Guckin has to go back and work in defence now as well. Mairead Daly in possession. Amy Gavin Mangan, 25 metres out from the Leitrim goal. Offaly working it very, very well through the hands. The shot comes in now from Sarah Doyle. A high, long, dropping ball. The umpires consult and the umpires raise the white flag. And that's 6 points for Sarah Doyle. We thought that Ellie McAvoy's absence would really hurt Offaly, but the replacement there, Sarah Doyle, has scored 6, got 4 from frees and 2 great points from play. And there is the half-time whistle here in Clara. It's Offaly 2-9, Leitrim 1 goal and 5. Remember, Leitrim have played against a relatively strong breeze in the first half, but not taking anything away from the Offaly performance. Leitrim owned the first 10 minutes. They went into the lead by a goal and 5 to a goal, and the goal for Leitrim came from a brilliant move that was finished off by Roisin McHugh, and then Offaly had the break. Sarah Keogh got a goal. It hit top of the upright. It bounced back down, and Sarah Keogh was alive to it, and she planted it into the back of the net. Really got Offaly up and running. Michelle Guckin put on a great performance in the first half, scoring 4 points from play. And of course, Roisin McHugh got a point from play. But then after that, Maeve, from about the 10th minute on, Offaly sort of owned possession, and in that time they have scored. It's 1-9 and Leitrim haven't got a score. So what can you, Donnelly, and his selectors do at halftime from a Leitrim perspective?
Well, the key, I think, where the difference was when they were winning their kickouts, they really need to make sure that there's movement, movement for those kickouts, so they're creating space that the ball can be put in front of the players. And I mean, if we consider that Ellie McAvoy hasn't started, we would expect to see her come on. Leitrim are really going to have to up how much that they come up the field. Like they have, as you say, they're expending so much energy in defending and doing a terrific job on that, but they're going to have to push up. They've nothing to lose, so it will be about getting that ball up the field, putting Offaly under pressure rather than the other way around. And
from an Offaly perspective, Maeve, you have to say that they scored 1-9 without reply. Yes. They had the breeze, you can say that, but they got the break, and Sarah Keogh was alive to it. She dispatched it well. It really got them into the game because they had kicked a few early wides. But if you were the manager now for Offaly, Brian O'Rourke and Danny McGarvey, you're 2-9 up to 1-5. That's 7 points of a lead with a pretty stiff breeze. So what would you be saying to the Offaly team now if you're going into the second half?
Well, I mean, the key to this game here has been who has been those kickouts, who's winning the kickouts. So you're going to push up on Leitrim, keep putting them under pressure. If you're the Offaly manager, make sure that Leitrim are struggling to get it up, because when Leitrim do get it up to their full forward line and their half forward line, they are deadly and are capable of taking those scores. Yeah. So the key is don't let them get a pass through on 45 if you're an Offaly manager.
Yeah, but Leitrim can do an awful lot of damage if they get the players there. Roisin McHugh, the Leah Fox,
Michelle Guckin,
can do a lot of damage.
And every one of those players can take their scores, can take a goal, can take a point.
Yeah. So look, it's half time here in Clara in this second round ladies football championship match between Offaly and Leitrim. It's Offaly in the lead 2-9 to 1-5. They had the breeze in the second half. An excellent game of football played by both sets of teams. So join us in the second half for more, hopefully scintillating action in this encounter between Offaly and Leitrim. So for the moment, it's half-time break, and we'll see you for the second half. So welcome back now to Brecton Park in Clara for the second half of this senior intermediate football championship game. Brecton Park in Clara is the former home of Clara GA. They've moved to new grounds out the Convent Road. This is their old ground, and it's currently the Offaly Ladies Football Association are the tenant and hoping to buy the premises in the future. It's great, Maeve, for the game to see a ground like this coming into the ownership in the future of the Ladies Association.
Wonderful for ladies football to be going that direction.
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and a fantastic surface. And one of the people were telling me before the game that this surface has been redeveloped, and the Offaly squad actually helped out with picking stones and helping with the redevelopment of the pitch, which is wonderful to see as well. It is,
and it is a wonderful looking pitch. It's very smooth looking out in front of us, and perfectly kept. So
Clara, the hometown of Shane Lowry, of course, the famous Irish golfer, winner of the 2019 British Open, and but it's back to business now. It's the second half of this game. Leitrim have the aid of whatever breeze is going to be in it in the second half. They trail Offaly by 2-9 to 1-5. We had a pulsating first half. Let's hope that we have something similar in the second, as the referee Seamus Mulvihill readies himself to throw the ball in, and here we go. 30 minutes to decide who will stay in the championship. Will it be Leitrim? Will it be Offaly? Michelle Guckie wins the ball but kicks it straight up, and Offaly can counter now. This is Sarah Doyle for Offaly, just outside now the Leitrim 45, about 60 metres out from goal. Offaly have it, they come and attack it. Roisin Ennis, the captain, kicks a nice ball in towards the left foot forward position, but racing out there, reading the ball well, was Ailish Corner for Leitrim, and she takes it into her grasp and she sends it out now to Elise Brown. Charlene Terrell crossing the 45 now. Leitrim gets it to Laura Dowd on the sideline, far side of the field. She can't keep it in play. It's going to be a line kick to Offaly, and just those unforced errors, Maeve, that really hurt Leitrim on that occasion in a pretty good attacking position. Indeed, a poor ball from Elise to Laura, giving her no chance to get possession there. And really, you want them to build, you want them to keep patience and not panic at this stage in the game. So Leitrim 1-5, Offaly 2-9. Just a minute gone now in the second half. Offaly playing against the breeze. They have the possession, the far side of the field, along the sideline. Fiona Dempsey is fouled 50 metres out from the Leitrim goal. She plays it backwards. Offaly can build now. They have the lead, of course. 7 points is the difference. Amy Gavin Mangan on the 45 kicks a ball in towards the right full forward position, and racing after there is Maria Daly of St. Ryan and Offaly, and she's challenged there by the Leitrim full back there. That's the substituting on the Leitrim team. We'll give you that in a moment, but they followed the play, and it's well won by Ailish Kernan. Powerful presence there in the full back position for Leitrim for many years, and Cavan before that. Out to Carla Le Guin. Carla right in front of his left half back position as Offaly attack in and defend in numbers, but Leitrim hold on to the ball. Carla Le Guin, they're trying to work themselves out of this corner here, and Carla Le Guin does it well, gets it out to the centre, and Leitrim trying to work it upfield. This is Leah Fox, wins a good possession, had to be brave, and this is Leah Fox now in the middle of the field, taking on two Offaly defenders. One of them is Michelle Mann. Still Leah Fox sends a low ball in to Michelle Guckie, out in front of her marker, 30 metres out, turns, swivels, alright for the kick, sends it in and sends it brilliantly over the bar, as only Michelle Guckie can do. What a score there by Michelle Guckie. Great ball in by Leah Fox, but good work as well by Carla Le Guin to extricate herself from this. Looked like she was bottled up. She got the pass out, Maeve. Absolutely, 4 players surrounding her. She managed to make her way out of them. Well, Leitrim on the attack again. They win the kick out. Now they race forward. Roisin McHugh, far side, chance of a goal. Shot. Great save by the goalkeeper. Rebounds into the arms of the fullback Emer Nally, and Offaly can clear their lines here now. But a great save by Emer Evans, the goalkeeper, from Roisin McHugh. Could that be a turning point in the game? A brilliant save by the Tullamore goalkeeper, and Leitrim come once more on the 45. Charlene Terrell kicks it in now towards Laura O'Dowd. Leitrim still looking for another score. This is Leah Fox to Laura O'Dowd. Good hand passing move through the hands. Leitrim once more rushing into Laura, and she just can't get into her grasp. But the referee brings it back. I think there's going to be a free in for a tug of the jersey. But Leitrim are moving very well in the early stage of the second half. They are, and they're getting that early ball in again, and moving it forward, getting Offaly under pressure. So we'll tell you now the change on the Leitrim team, which is the number 18. Mary Alice Maguire. Well, Mary Alice Maguire was wearing number 4. So we'll just continue with follow the action here. It's going to be a free in for Leitrim, and Leah Fox is going to take it. No, she's not. She's going to send it back out towards Michelle Guckin on the 45. So free for Leitrim. Michelle, is she going to take it quickly? No, she puts it onto the ground. 45 metres out from the goal into Roisin McHugh. She turns. She's on the 20-metre line. Still Roisin McHugh back to Michelle. This is Leah Fox now. Takes her shot. Sends it in right-footed. And that's off to the left. And it's wide. So the first wide of the game for Leitrim. And it comes 4 minutes into the second half here in Clara. It stays Offaly 2-9, Leitrim 1-6, but more positive play for the Leitrim. But that wind is certainly a factor, Maeve, when you see the kick-outs and everything else.
It is indeed. I think they really need to keep Michelle in there in the danger area.
So kick-out is taken out towards the 45-metre line. Leitrim have it once more, and they come forward now with Leah Fox. This is Leah Fox past her marker. Still Leah Fox. They're driving forward into Michelle Guckin. She turns, right-footed kick. The umpire looks into the air and he waves it wide. So a second wide in quick succession for Leitrim. First it was Leah Fox. That's Michelle Guckin, and it's a rare miss by Michelle. 30 metres out.
It is indeed. I suppose the positive is that Leitrim are keeping the pressure on.
So almost 5 minutes gone in the second half. Offaly 2-9. Leitrim 1-6, kick out once more. Emer Evans, she made a great save a few moments ago to deny Leitrim what looked like a certain goal, but Offaly trying to work it out through the half-back line now. And a foul by Michelle Guckin. The referee has blown his whistle. It's going to be free for Offaly just inside their 45 in the right half-back position. The referee, Seamus Mulvihill, is taking the name of Michelle Guckin. He's marking it down, but it's a free for Offaly. They're leading by 6. It's very, the temperature has dropped here in Clara in this second half of Leitrim and Offaly. Strong breeze. Leitrim have aided the elements. Offaly with the free. Roisin Ennis kicks it backwards towards Emma Maher. So Roisin wins it once more. She's turned over by Shaylin Ward for Leitrim, and Shaylin Ward wins the free for Leitrim. Michelle Guckin tries to take it quickly. She's looking for somebody in the green and gold jersey to make a run, but there's nobody, so she has to hold on to the ball. It's Leitrim now in possession, and here they come. Leitrim retain possession just outside the 45-metre line. This is the left half back, Carla Le Guin to Elise Broom, darting through, gets it to Shaylin Ward now. This is inside the 13, but she's on the end line almost. This is inside to Elise Broom, cross the face, a goal, a chance of a goal. Laura Dow, what a save! What a save by the goalkeeper. Emma Evans once more has denied a Leitrim attacker. This time it was Laura Dow. How did she keep that out? But you have to say that should have been the back of the net, but the goalkeeper Emer Evans has to get the credit once again, Maeve. That was a great chance of a goal for Leitrim.
A fantastic save by the goalie. She just got her toe to it, denying Laura O'Dowd.
So Emer Evans has made 2 fantastic saves in the opening 7 minutes of the second half, which would have turned this game on its head. That time Laura O'Dowd was denied. It's still Offaly 2-9, Leitrim 1-6, and Michelle Guckin with the 45-metre kick. It's Leitrim trying to exert more pressure. Nice dink pass into Leah Fox. She turns with her left-footed kick and sent over the bar. A well-worked move there by Michelle Guckin and Leah Fox, and a brilliant score by the Glencar Manor full forward.
Yes, and definitely needed a well-needed score, bringing 5 points between the teams now. Leitrim need to keep this pressure on.
So it's Offaly 2-9, Leitrim 1-7. 7 minutes gone in the second half. If you're just joined us here, we're in Clara, Brenton Park in Clara in County Offaly. It's the second half of the Ladies Intermediate Football Championship, and it's Leitrim and Offaly. It's Offaly who are leading by 2-9 to 1-7 now. 5 points between the two teams, and Offaly are trying to work the ball out towards the centre, and they have possession with Roisin Ennis. Does very well to get it to Nicole Buckley. Nicole offloads it very well, and here come Offaly. Marie Byrne, Offaly working up the field to Sarah Doyle, has to come out from the full forward position. She's in the 45 now to Amy Gavin Mangan, takes a solo. She's challenged by Elise Brown. Still Amy Gavin Mangan holds on to the ball. She's going across, she still has it. Great run, offloads it, chance of a score here for Offaly. Back out to Fiona Dempsey. Now they have to come back because the Leitrim ladies have come back in numbers and they have repelled that attack, and Offaly recycle Emma Hand now. Takes 2 solos, 4 Leitrim jerseys in front of her. Has to come back out towards the left half back position, Annie Kyo. This is Annie wearing the headband. She takes 2 solos, sends it into the centre. Dropped by Amy Gavin Mangan, but she wins it at the second time of asking. The referee says no foul there. Offaly can hold on to the ball. They're very, very good in holding on to possession. Offaly very patient. Their handling is very good. Sarah Doyle now to Amy Gavin Mangan. Now they're 35 metres out from the Leitrim goal. That's too intricate of passing, and Leitrim have been able to cut that out. And that's brilliant play there by Aisling Quinn to cut that out, but it's given straight back to the Offaly team and Annie Kyo to Roisin Ennis, and they could punish that mistake. Offaly on the 20-metre line now. This is Sarah Doyle, a chance of her 7-point if she can get a bit of space to shoot. Mairead Daly is dispossessed by Carla Le Guin, and Leitrim would get the ball back. Ailish Corner now going across her own goal. She does a turn, does very well to hold on to the ball. Brilliant run by Ailish Corner, the St Francis fullback, gets it up towards Laura Down, Leah Fox rather, but she's marked and she loses possession. It comes now to Offaly. Emma Hand plays it to Nicole Buckley. Nicole. Offaly now with their Fiona Dempsey. Looks for a player in a white jersey but turned over, and Leitrim come out with the ball. Lashley Quinn made the interception there, and Leitrim have a free, but the referee playing advantage at the moment. Leah Fox now in the centre of the field, drives it long. This is up towards the substitute, Vivian Egan for Leitrim, we're number 22. This is Vivian Egan, does very well, but she runs into traffic, gets it back out to Leah Fox. Shooting opportunity, still Leah. Turns outside to Vivian Egan once more. Her shot is tame, but it's inside. It breaks, a chance, and almost a goal for Leitrim. It broke off the Offaly fullback, and Roisin McHugh swung on it, and it just went across the face of goal, beyond the left hand upright and wide. Maeve Quinn.
3 goals Leitrim potentially could have scored since. Terrific kick on that from Roisin McHugh, so close to being in.
Absolutely. Vivian Egan, the substitute in, she did very well in the build-up to that play, Maeve. You know, she held on to possession, and she's in for Shaylin Ward. So Vivian Egan, wearing number 22, has made her presence felt already in this game, and almost set up a goal. Roisin McHugh, it was a harmless looking ball in. The defender went for it, but you have to remember the rain is drizzling down now, and it's hard to hold on to the ball. But when it broke, Roisin McHugh was very unlucky not to get another goal. And
Roisin McHugh making great work to make that opportunity for herself there.
Absolutely. So the player down injured now is a Leitrim player, as we look at the clock, and that tells us that there are 11 minutes gone. It's Rebecca Rooney that's down injured, and there's 11 minutes gone in the second half here in Brentland Park in Clara. 2-9 to Offaly, 1-7 to Leitrim. Leitrim have had the better of the second half. Remember that Offaly scored 1-9 without reply towards in the last 15-20 minutes of the first half, but it's all Leitrim now in the second half. Offaly haven't scored yet, Maeve.
They haven't, but Leitrim have only scored 2 points. They really need to get a few more scores.
But let's talk about Emer Evans, the goalkeeper. She's come in there today now and she's made 2 tremendous saves for Offaly. Laura Dowd, the last time, it looked like goal written all over it.
Yeah, she really has kept them in the game. It reminds me of the Connacht final when Michelle Monaghan pulled off those fantastic saves. She has done the same here today for Offaly.
Absolutely. So Ellie McAvoy is coming on. Ellie scored 2-1 last week against Wexford in that game, and she's coming in. And also coming in on the Offaly team is Saoirse McGuinness. So Saoirse McGuinness is in, and we see there that Sarah Kyo is off as well. So Sarah Kyo got the goal that put Offaly on their way in the first half. Alive to that ball that came off the upright, but Offaly have possession now. The play has restarted. It's played up the right hand wing, and Leitrim have it in the left half back position with Charlie Turrick, where a pass goes astray and Offaly can punish it. This is Ellie McAvoy. Ellie scored 1-7 the last time these two teams met, but well won by Ailish Kernan. Ailish having a stormer of a game in the full back position for Leitrim. Gets it up to Carla Le Guin. Brilliant play by the full back. Carla Le Guin sends it across field, a dangerous ball, and this is Aisling Quinn to Leah Fox. Nice foot pass inside, and Leitrim come in the attack with Megan McGovern on the 45. This is Laura O'Dowd. Sean O'Heston's Vivian Egan takes a shot. This goes over the bar. It'll be a great score. It goes off the goalkeeper, and it's going to be a 45 to Leitrim, and Vivian Egan with the shot from way out the field. The goalkeeper Emer Evans just misjudged that one, and it's going to be a 45 now for Leitrim.
Yes, it's a fortunate 45 for Leitrim. It was going wide, but I suppose the goalie didn't want to take any chances.
Absolutely. Emer Evans has been the star performer in the second half. She's really saved her team, as we spoke about earlier on, and it's going to be a 45 now for Michelle Gucking. The last time they did a 45, she worked it very well with Leah Fox. Let's see, can they replicate this? They have 1-7 on the board. Offaly have 2-9. We have 13 minutes on our clock. 5 points between the two teams, but Leitrim dominating the first 15 minutes of the second half. Kick is a high one in by Michelle Gucking in towards the goalkeeper. She bats it out. Chance of Egan. Egan takes the shot, and it goes wide. Vivian Egan had a chance to reduce the margin there. Goal opportunity, you would say. It came off the goalkeeper. Brilliant 45 by Michelle Gucking. High ball in. The goalkeeper took no chances. She punched it out, and it came to Vivian Egan, and she shot wide.
Yeah, goal opportunity or a fist over the bar.
So 4 wides for Leitrim now in the second half. Remains 2-9 to Offaly, 1-7 to Leitrim. 14 minutes almost gone in the second half. Offaly have possession over the far side of the field, left half back position. A good pass up towards Nicole Buckley, the wearing number 4. Nicole sends it up inside to Sarah Doyle. Now this is Ellie McAvoy on the Leitrim 45, faced by Claire Owens. Left footed kick pass in towards the full forward line. Ailish Cornan is out in front of Marie Byrne once more, and Charlene Turrell can lift the siege for Leitrim, and they come forward with Elise Brown. Her brother David is playing for Leitrim men's team today against Sligo in the Talton Cup, as is Mary Alice Maguire's brother Paddy Maguire, as the referee's blown the whistle for a head injury to an Offaly player as Leitrim were on the attack the far side of the field, and the referee Seamus Mulvihill immediately blew the whistle when the Offaly player went down, and it looked like a head injury. But again, the wind is strong. It's 2-9 to Offaly, 1-7 to Leitrim. 14 and a half minutes gone in the second half. Maeve Quinn.
Yes, it's all still there to play for Leitrim, well capable of getting this game. As we say, they've had 4 goal opportunities and 2 that the goalie has made a terrific save on. Ailish Curran having a great game in there at full back though. Absolutely,
Ailish Curran having a stormer, and it's the latest in the other game. Another game, it's Roscommon 3-8, Kildare 2-9, and that's just one of the other games that's going on. So Leitrim, of course, men's team playing Sligo today in the Talton Cup in Park Sean McDermott and Carrigan Shannon. David Brown playing for Leitrim men's team. His sister Elise Brown playing for Leitrim here today in the ladies' game, and Mary Alice Maguire and her brother Paddy. And it's just another update of the game we have. It's Loud 7 points, down 6 points. So Leitrim have the free. Aisling Quinn, Tyrone 4-7, Sligo 1-7. On the 45, game has restarted. High ball up towards Laura Dowd. She does well to gather that to Claire Owens. Dinks the pass up towards Megan McGovern, but it's cut out well there by Emma Maher, and Offaly can build once more. Here come Offaly. They lead by 5. We have almost 16 minutes gone in the second half. Ellie McAvoy in possession, faced by Claire Owens. Still Ellie McAvoy. Ellie runs into trouble. She's turned over. Megan McGovern wins it back for Leitrim. Good play by the Leitrim team to turn that one over. Leah Fox has possession with the free. Chance to set Leitrim on the attack once more. Set them in motion. And this is Rebecca Rooney now for Leitrim. Gets it out to Claire Owens. Claire inside to Leah Fox. So Leah has to turn backwards towards Claire Owens. This is Ailish Cornan. Leitrim still stuck about 60 metres out from their own goal, and now they can inject pace into it with Elise Brown. Kicks a ball upfield, well taken by Roisin McHugh. Gets past the 2 markers. Still Roisin McHugh, 30 metres out. Hand pass it outside towards Laura Dow, but the goalkeeper reads it, and the goalkeeper intercepts it. And Emer Evans once more, as the ball was played in, a very, very good hand pass inside. Laura O'Dowd is running onto it, but the goalkeeper Emer Evans read it and put it out for a 45.
Absolutely, making great work, making the decision there, getting out on that ball quickly.
Absolutely, and maybe Roisin McHugh could have taken her point, Maeve Quinn.
Or maybe gone for her own goal either.
Yeah, so it's a 45 for Leitrim. 2-9 Offaly, 1-7 Leitrim. 17 minutes gone in the second half here. Michelle Gucking standing over the ball. She scored 5 points already in the game. She's going to kick this short. Well, in fact, she goes long. High ball in around the square, landing in there. Where's the break going to come to? Offaly have it, and they race out with the ball, and they have it on the 20-metre line. Very, very good play by the Offaly team. Amy Gavin Mangan offloads, and she gets the 1-2 and comes forward with the ball on the 45. Still Amy Gavin Mangan. She shows great acceleration as she moves forward. Nice pass up to this side of the field to Sarah Doyle. Out in front of her marker, Rebecca Rooney. This is still Sarah Doyle. She's got 6 points to her credit in this game. She turns outside. She looks for support. Here it comes. Full forward has it. That's Ellie McAvoy. Back outside now to Emma Hand. Emma racing forward. Challenged by Carla Le Guin. Still Emma Hand. Chance for Offaly. Maybe get their first score in the second half. Shot now coming in. It's sent in. And it's sent to the right, and it's sent wide, and protest there, looking for a 45, but the umpire says it went wide, and that was Ellie McAvoy, her first real shot in anger in the game, but it goes to the right and wide.
Indeed, yeah, and great pressure there from the Leitrim backs to force that wide.
So Offaly bringing in another substitute. Ciara Walsh of Niamh Malaysia is coming in, and Nicole Buckley is coming off. So Ciara Walsh is in on the Offaly team. So Ciara Walsh for Nicole Buckley. 18 and a half minutes gone in the second half. It remains Offaly 2-9, Leitrim 1-7. At half time, Offaly were 2-9, Leitrim were 1-5. Just 2 points scored in the second half so far, and that was by the Leitrim team. The kick out was won by Ellie McAvoy, far side of the field. They lead by 5. Here they come on the attack. Offaly in possession. Good ball in towards Marie Byrne of St. Conleth's, put under pressure by Rebecca Rooney, gets it into the centre. Chance of a score. The shot comes in, but it could end up better than the point. It's a goal for Offaly, and it's Sarah Doyle got the break of the ball. The shot came in from Saoirse McGuinness, and it went into the air, and there was Sarah Doyle to gratefully accept the ball and plant it past Michelle Monaghan, and she made no mistake about it, Maeve.
No, the right player was on the end of that, and very unfortunate. They seemed to be nearly frozen while that ball hopped in on the square there. Absolutely.
So Saoirse McGuinness did well to weave her way through. She was going for a point. It held up in the breeze, and there was Sarah Doyle to plant it into the back of the 3-9 to Offaly, 1-7 to Leitrim. Leitrim have a real mountain to climb. If they didn't have one already, they certainly have one now. 19 and a half minutes gone in the second half. Offaly 3-9. The referee stopped play. Players got down. 2 players have got down injured. It's 3-9 to Offaly. That's a total of 18 points. Leitrim 1-7. A total of 8 points between the two teams. And there's just over 10 minutes to play as the referee allows attention to come in for 2 players that went down injured there in a collision from the kick out. And those saves that Emer Evans had made for Offaly look more and more like the difference between the two teams now, Maeve, at this stage.
They do indeed, and it was a case of waiting until Offaly was going to get their first score in this second half, and they did it in style, taking that goal.
Absolutely, and the referee's going to throw the ball in the middle of the field. It's Megan McGovern and Emma Hand. Maria Daly is there as well, and it's Wicklow 8 points, Wexford 1-9 at the moment in the other group game. Wicklow 8 points, Wexford 1-9. And just under 10 minutes to go here in Clara. Referee Seamus Mulvihill going to throw the ball in between Megan McGovern and Emma Hand. It's won by Emma Hand for Offaly. She wins her free, she goes to ground, and that's exactly what the Offaly team would have required at this stage, just to game manage now, but they get on with the play quickly. Maria Daly plays a very good pass into towards this side of the field. Out for there's Marie Byrne, back to Amy Gavin Mangan, challenged by Charlene Turr. This is still Offaly in possession on the arc of the D. Marie Byrne links up very, very well with her teammates. This is a shot coming in, and it's sent in high, and it's sent in brilliantly over the bar. Roisin Ennis with the score, her second of the game. The captain leading by example. And Offaly have weathered the storm, Maeve, you would say.
They have, and they seem to have more energy just in this last few minutes since Ellie McAvoy was brought on.
3-10 to Offaly, 1-7 to Leitrim. 22 minutes almost gone in the second half here in Clara. Offaly in possession now with Amy Gavin Mangan. She sends it back towards her centre half back, and that's Emma Maher. In fact, it's Emma Hand rather, centre forward. She's won her free. The referee's advantage. Played as Offaly keep ball. Sarah Doyle, arguably player of the game, gets it to Maria Daly, working her way through on the 20-metre line. Offloads a nice pass there to Marie Byrne. Chance of a shot, and it's well blocked by Laura O'Dowd, and behind for a 45 as Offaly were in search of a fourth goal on that occasion. 3-10 to Offaly, 1-7 to Leitrim, and we have just over 8 minutes to play here, plus whatever stoppage time referee Seamus Mulvihill will add on at the end of the game.
Yeah, Offaly having their purple patches, they always know the teams are going to get that 10 minutes, and they've made great use of it so far, scoring a goal and a point.
Absolutely, it's a 45 for Offaly, and Sarah Doyle goes out to take it. Sarah plays it short, and this is Roisin Ennis back to Sarah Doyle. Claire Owens reads it, intercepts it. Leitrim need to work it down the field. They need a goal very quickly, but the ball is well read there by Orla Whelan, but Vivian Egan picks her pocket. Vivian sends it high in towards looking for Michelle Gucking. She's isolated in the full forward line. She needs support. Leah Fox is beside her, but she's walking her way through. She needs to go and sends it in, and sends it brilliantly over the bar. Great score by Michelle Gucking. She had it all to do herself, an individual score. She had no real support. Leah Fox is making a run the opposite direction, but a great score by Michelle Gucking.
Absolutely, great score. Leitrim, it would seem though, would really need a goal at this stage as well.
Absolutely. 3-10 to Offaly, 1-8 to Leitrim. 23 minutes gone in the second half. Emer Evans has been a star performer for Offaly in the second half, making 3 fantastic saves to deny Leitrim, and she kicks the ball out now from the 20-metre line, and Aisling Quinn is underneath it. She catches it very, very well. She's on the 45 now, challenged by Roisin Ennis. Roisin dispossesses her, and Roisin, 2 points from play for her today for the captain. Gets it in field. to Saoirse McGuinness. Set up the third goal there for Sarah Doyle. Saoirse McGuinness, nice ball to this side of the field to Emma Hand. Offaly in possession in the middle of the field. They come in waves now. Offaly playing with great confidence. Mairead Daly of St. Ryan's crossing the Leitrim 45. Dinks a nice pass here to Amy Gavin Mangan. She's got Charlene Turrell in front of her, but she sends it low inside. Offaly with a chance of another score. This comes to the substitute, making her way through, but she's well challenged there and turned over, and Leitrim can come on the attack once more. The ball played out towards this side of the field, but that pass goes astray and Leah Fox can't make it. Neither can Roisin McHugh. It's a line ball to Offaly. 3-10 to Offaly. 1-8 to Leitrim. We have 24 minutes gone in the second half here in Clara in the second round of the Ladies Intermediate Football Championship.
It's essential for Leitrim now to keep possession every time they're coming out and make use of it.
So Offaly retain possession here. Ciara Walsh to Michelle Mann to Saoirse McGuinness into the corner, into the left full back position, or the right full forward position. It's going out play. It's going to be a line ball to Leitrim. Rebecca Rooney to take it. So Rebecca in the left full back position on the 30-metre line has a line ball for Leitrim. They're pinned in there. They need the ball the other end of the field. She plays it across the face of her own goal. A dangerous ball. And Charlene has to take it out, and she gets it to Aisling Quinn. That's Charlene Turrell. Did well to get that under pressure. It was a dangerous ball played back across the face of goal. But Leitrim have possession now in the middle. This is Leah Fox coming forward. They need a goal and need it quickly. And Charlene Turrell kicks the long ball up, but it's well read inside, and Laura O'Dowd wins it back. She takes it back. She's racing through. She's dispossessed, but the referee has his arm raised. But Laura O'Dowd somehow took the ball off Orla Whelan as she came out with the ball. But there was Emer Nally, the full-back for Offaly, to recover the situation. But the free was awarded earlier, and it's going to be a free in for Leitrim on the 20-metre line.
Great work there by Laura O'Dowd. Don't know how she managed to get that ball, but she managed to get it and get the free after it.
So it's going to be a free in now for Leitrim on the 20-metre line. Michelle Goki to take it, and 3-10 it stays to Offaly. That's a total of 19 points. Leitrim have 1-8, that's 11, 8 points between the two teams, and we're into the final stages now. Almost 26 minutes gone in the second half, and the more you think about it, Maeve, the more you think about those saves and the goal opportunities Leitrim had when they had their purple patch. Offaly made hay when they got 1-9 without reply, and Leitrim, there's 3 goals. That's a similar, if you like, target that they could have got had the goalkeeper not been in such inspired form.
Yes, and I mean Leitrim got 1-1, and really we counted 4 goal possibilities there. Yeah. Even 2 of those would have turned the game around. Yeah, so
Emer Evans has made the difference really for Offaly in the second half. She's saved her team countless occasions and setting her team up most likely for victory at this stage, which is 4 minutes left on the clock, together with whatever stoppage time Seamus Mulvihill, the Kerry man, Far Kerry, whatever time he'll add on. So Michelle with the shot, 20 metres out, sends it in and sends it over the bar. No chance of a goal, as the Offaly team had lined the goals, as they say, and Michelle Guckin sent it over the bar. So 3-10 now to Offaly, 1-9 to Leitrim.
Well, it's never over till it's over, so we'll have to see if they can pull one out of the hat.
One goal would make it very interesting. Offaly win the kick out though, and they come out with the ball. The full back, Emer Nally, gets it into the centre. This is Saoirse McGuinness. Up the field now to Amy Gavin Mangan. They're in the middle of the field, out towards the side of this side of the field, stand side, but they hold on to the ball very good with Emma Hand. So Emma Hand is fouled by Claire Owens. Claire Owens protests her innocence. The referee having nothing of it. He's demonstrating with his arm. The arm was held. It's going to be free for Offaly, and they play it backwards. Amy Gavin Mangan plays it all the way back to Annie Keogh, coming forward now in the centre, tackled by Leah Fox, and Megan McGovern gets it to Emma Hand. She sends it over the side of the field to Mairead Daly of Offaly and St. Ryan's. She's crossing the 45 now, challenged by Charlene Turrell, goes past Charlene Turrell, plays into the centre of Sarah Doyle. 1-6 for her in this game. Looks at the post, sends in the left foot, a dangerous ball landing in the square, but the goalkeeper Michelle Monaghan brilliantly takes that out of the sky, and she gets it to Charlene Turrell. And Offaly putting all the pressure on. They've turned it over, and Mairead Daly sends it over the bar. Leitrim just couldn't work it out under serious pressure there. Michelle Monaghan made a great catch, offloaded the ball, but Offaly turned it over, and Mairead Daly gets her second point of the game now to make it 3-11 to Offaly, 1-9 to Leitrim. And we have just 2 minutes of normal time left to play here in Clara in the second round championship match. Aisling Quinn in possession for Leitrim. They come forward maybe in search of a score. They're Leah Fox is fouled, taken quickly, sends it in long towards the full forward line, but Michelle Guckin is beaten on this occasion by Emer Nally, and Offaly can come out with the ball. They're on the 20-metre line, plays it to the centre forward. Emma Hand for Offaly. She picks it up. Her hand pass is well blocked by Vivian Egan, who's made a good impact in this game, and Offaly retain possession, and referee has penalised Saoirse McGuinness for over carrying, and it's going to be a free for Leitrim. And it's about 43 metres out from the Offaly goal, as Offaly introduce another substitute there. They're bringing on their number 24, Eve Kelly, from the hometown here of Clara. So Eve Kelly getting the run out in her home pitch in Clara, and she's replacing Marie Byrne of St. Conleth's and Offaly. 3-11 to Offaly, that's 20 points. 1-9 to Leitrim, that's a total of 12 points, and we have just over 1 minute of regulation time here to play. Maybe Michelle Guckin with the free. She'll lob it in around the square. Here she comes, strikes the right foot, high elevation, off the post, rebounds back to an Offaly player. That sums up Leitrim's day. Same thing happened the first half, came off the post, Offaly scored a goal, and on this occasion Offaly can lift the siege as the ball is played out towards the right half back position. And here comes Offaly with Ciara Walsh, challenged by Megan McGovern. Inside now to Sarah Doyle, looks up, 4 players around her, Leitrim players. The ball breaks out to Ailish Cornan, who has been outstanding for Leitrim in this game. Tackled by Saoirse McGuinness. Ailish not happy with the tackle by Saoirse, but Ailish has been a real played a tour de force for Leitrim in the full back line here today, Maeve.
She has indeed, and Saoirse McGuinness there coming in under Ailish, but I don't think there was any huge intent there.
No, and referee having a word with Saoirse and with Ailish, and is he going to hop the ball? I think he's going to hop the ball. Ailish a bit bemused by that decision, and the Leitrim fans and Leitrim contingent in the stand here not happy with that decision, as Leitrim ring the changes once more, and Leitrim bring in their number 26, Carmel McGovern of St. Joseph's is coming on, and for the last few minutes of this game, and Roisin McHugh the player to make way. So Ailish Cornan is going to challenge for this throw in with Emma Hand. Time is up here. We're playing additional time at the end of the second half. If you've joined us in Clara, Ailish Cornan and Emma Hand is batted down by Ailish towards Elise Broom. Elise driving forward. Here it comes now. Laura O'Dowd. Laura gets past 2 Offaly players. She offloads it, goes to ground. Elise Broom kicks it forward, but the referee has blown his whistle. He's given a free into Leitrim, and just outside the 20-metre line, Elise Broom making her way forward there with Laura O'Dowd. Offaly game management, which you would expect to run the bench now at this stage, Maeve. They're bringing on another substitute, Offaly. Brian O'Rourke is bringing on Nicole Farrelly from Eden Derry.
Absolutely, and I mean the referee's clock is supposed to stop with substitutes, but it still costs time. We
have to say there, Sarah Doyle, arguably player of the match as well, Maeve, would you say, or who would you?
Absolutely, her free taking was immense in the first half when they needed to be kept in the game.
Yep, she was great, and of course the goalkeeper in the second half wasn't far off as player of the match as well. She made such a contribution with all those saves to deny Leitrim, and really was a heartbreaker from a Leitrim point of view that those 2 or 3 goal chances were denied by the goalkeeper. But that goes to show you need your goalkeeper in form.
You do indeed, and you need to take those goals when the opportunities arise if you want to win in championship.
Absolutely. Here's Michelle Gucki now. Chance for Michelle to kick her 8th of the game, and she sends it in and sends it over. 4 in the first half, 4 in the second for Michelle. 8 points in total to make it 110 to Leitrim, 3-11 to Offaly, and we're now almost 2 minutes into additional time here in Bretland Park in Clara. It's at the discretion of the referee. 7 points between the 2 teams, and the goalkeeper Emer Evans kicks it out. The referee holds it up. He's not happy with something, and he's having a word maybe with his assistant on the sideline. Is he? Or he's having a word with a player. He's having a word with Mairead Daly, and now I think he's going to allow the kick out to be taken. So Emer Evans will be in no hurry with this kick out. Our team lead by 7 points, and we are in our 3rd minute of injury time or stoppage time in Bretland Park in Clara in the county of Offaly. And this is a kick out for Emer Evans, right footed kick out towards the left half back position. Well won there by Laura Dow. Great pair of hands. Ashton Quinn gets the pass, plays up into the corner. This is Leitrim on the attack in search of a late consolation goal maybe. Vivian Egan, great play by Leitrim. They drive in along the end line in towards Laura Dow, but Offaly intercepted there by Ciara Walsh, and they get it out towards Saoirse McGuinness, the far side of the field at left half back position. And Offaly can come forward now with Amy Gavin Mangan. Nice ball back to Saoirse McGuinness, cuts inside, and Offaly have it up the field out to Ellie McAvoy. 2-1 for her last week, but she didn't start today. Sarah Doyle had a fantastic game in her absence. Ball is played low upfield, and Offaly in search of another score, but Leitrim defended very, very well. This is Claire Owens of St. Francis. As Joseph rather, this is Elise Brew now crossing the 45, making great progress up the left wing. She's got Michelle Mann for company, plays it into the middle. This is Vivian Egan now. Vivian, high challenge, but she was past her marker, and the referee has given the free to Offaly. He's given the free to Emma Hand. Vivian Egan penalised, and the referee Seamus Mulvihill gesturing that there was a high arm there, and it's going to be free for Offaly here. 4 minutes almost gone in injury time at this stage. Maeve 3-11 to Offaly, 20 points. 1-10 to Leitrim. That's a total of 13 points.
You'd have to be thinking it's not happening for Leitrim here today. Those few balls going against them that they needed to happen.
Absolutely. Amy Gavin Mangan has been the star performer for Offaly. She's been everywhere in the game. Gets it inside now to Maria Daly. Good ball up, but the goalkeeper Michelle Monaghan is alert to the danger, and she gets it now to Rebecca Rooney. The referee will play on. This is now Ailish Kernan, almost 5 minutes into the injury time now. Ailish Kernan challenged here by Ellie McAvoy, gets a pass away to Elise Brown, to Charlene Turrell. Charlene inside. This is Leah Fox. Leah wins her free. The referee has his arm raised for advantage. She kicks it long, looking for the run of Michelle Guckin. 2 Offaly players go to meet her. This is Michelle on the end line, taking on Emma Maher, going in along the end line. Still Michelle Guckin. She needs to get inside. This is Laura O'Dowd back to Michelle Guckin. The shot comes in and off to the right and wide. What a great shot, but it sums up Leitrim's day, really, Maeve. Everything good about that play. Laura O'Dowd, Michelle Guckin, well worked passing, interplay between the two players, great exchange, understanding, and then the final shot, inches to the right of the right hand upright and wide.
Absolutely, and all the right work, as you say, done properly, and just not hitting the target.
So we're into our 6 minute of injury time now, or stoppage time here in Clara. It's Offaly still 3-11, Leitrim 1-10. Offaly coming out with the ball. The Division 4 champions, remember, they beat Limerick in that final after overcoming Leitrim in an epic semi-final in Kinnegad back in March, and a good interception there by Ashleen Quinn, but Offaly win it back. The substitute got it there, Nicole Farrelly, and they come forward now. Maria Daly challenged by Mary Alice Maguire, but a good tackle by Laura McGuinn, and Leitrim have it. But there is the final whistle. Seamus Mulvihill raises his 2 arms. The Kerry referee, almost 6 minutes of injury time played, but the crowd greet both sets of players for a very, very enjoyable championship match where there was no quarter asked or given. Both teams gave it everything, but you look at the turning points of the game. Offaly, when they got in for the goal chances, Maeve, they got the goals. Leitrim just couldn't get them. A lot down to the fact that the goalkeeper made some great saves, but a very enjoyable game nonetheless. And what's your final analysis on the match, Maeve?
Well, a terrific game of football, a very enjoyable game of football. Unfortunately, Leitrim not getting the upper hand. As you said, those few things, the ball off the post, Offaly got their goal, ball off the post, Leitrim didn't get it, you know what I mean? And the Offaly keeper, just doing Emer Evans making such fantastic work, I suppose. On the other side, Leitrim just not finishing it off. Kind of just, even that last ball, it just didn't happen for them. They were so close, and great work done on it. A great game of football and great work done by the players. They never stopped playing.
No, both teams gave a great performance. There was no let up on the intensity, the work rate, the work ethic. The tackling on both sides was absolutely immense. On both sides, the disciplined defending and the first half Leitrim defended very, very well. Not, even though they conceded that 1-9 without reply, their defence had to work so hard. Even bring forwards back. You mentioned at half time they were sacrificing forward players to come back and assist the defence.
Absolutely. I mean, Sheila Ward was up and down the field in that first half. I mean, and I suppose credit to Leitrim, they played the entire game this today, you know what I mean, and they were in the game the entire time. Unfortunately, some of the scores didn't happen for them, and they just didn't get those scores when they needed them, but it was a great game of football. Yeah,
and on the Offaly side, of course, the great performers, yes. Amy Gavin Mangan, you would expect Emma Maher, Emma Hand, Sarah Doyle come in there, Maria Daly, big players for them as well, that they had the luxury of not starting Ellie McAvoy.
Yeah, I think Emma Hand was immense today too. You didn't see her maybe that much on the scoreboard, but she was involved in every one of the scores that Offaly. The build-up, their patient build-up was admirable today, in that they never panicked. They worked the whole time to move that ball around until the shot was on, and it worked for them.
They switched the point of attack. They switched from the right to the left, over and back the field, until they got the ball into the right position for the shooter, and especially that period in the, if you like, from the 10th to the 30th minute in the first half, where Offaly sort of dominated, as you called it, the purple patch. They hit 1-9 without response, and that was really the difference between the two teams. That's where the game maybe was won and lost from a Leitrim point of view.
Absolutely, it really was, because Offaly really did keep that patience going, and they took no shots almost without having worked it around, and they got the scores.
And their handling was very good, and I have to say,
very,
both sides, like, in terms of both sides, the ball was greasy in the second half, but the ball handling on both sides was excellent. But there, from a Leitrim point of view, Offaly are still in this championship. Maeve, you know, they've won their game here today. They have to play Wicklow now next week, and having seen Wicklow play Leitrim last week, how would you rate Offaly's chances against Wicklow?
You would have to say Offaly are definitely the favourites for next week's game.
Yeah, so that would mean if Wexford win today against Wicklow, they'll probably go through, and Offaly look favourites to go forward.
Yeah, you could see Offaly going far this year, I think.
Yeah, so to finish, Maeve, Offaly, best luck to them as they advance. But Leitrim, they won the Connacht Championship just a few weeks ago, but disappointment last week against Offaly, Wicklow, and disappointment today, and not a lot between the two teams in both of those games. Nothing
between the two teams in either of those games. 1 point last week, a few more points today, all right, it has to be said, but I mean, at the end of the day, there was nothing in it other than a few scores, and either team were capable of winning that.
Yeah, and Leitrim
so close. Sorry.
Their performance level has been good.
Yeah, and they are so close to breaking through in intermediate. Can't believe they're actually still in Division 4. They certainly don't deserve to be, and they're well capable of being out of it. So hopefully they'll break that barrier next year, get out of Division 4, and I really do expect to see them in Croke Park not too soon. I was saying I didn't think it'd be this year, but I would certainly be hopeful to seeing them there next year.
Well, that's brilliant, Maeve. Well, thank you for your contribution here today, Maeve. You know, well done to Offaly and a great performance. Hard luck to Leitrim. They lost out to Offaly in the second round championship game. Offaly go to play Wicklow next week, and Leitrim, they'll have to raise their, you know, they will want to play Wexford and beat Wexford, you know, to put in that similar performance. They won't want to finish their championship without getting the score, a point on the board.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, next week it's down to whoever plays the game. I mean, it's all to play for next week, and after Wicklow came to Leitrim last week and won, you can't say who's going to win the game next week for sure.
Because if you look at Roscommon beat Wicklow or Wexford in the Division 3 league final. Leitrim always have the measure of Roscommon, and we saw that in the Connacht Championship 2 weeks ago. So using that logic or that yardstick, you would expect Leitrim to be well able to compete very, very strongly with Wexford and hopefully get a point from their point of view.
Absolutely. Leitrim have improved so much, and they are a great team and able to do it when it happens for them.
Absolutely. Well, thanks very much, Maeve, for your contribution here this afternoon. Thank you for everybody watching and listening.